The date, January 15th, 1947, a day that would be etched into the annals of crime history. Los Angeles, a city of dreams, was about to become a nightmare. The bustling streets and vibrant life would soon be overshadowed by a dark discovery. Betty Bersinger, a young mother, strolled with her daughter. Their destination, Lymet Park. It was supposed to be a day like any other. The sun shone, but something was wrong. An eerie feeling hung in the air, unnoticed by the park's visitors. A flash of white in the grass. It was a body, a sight so shocking it would haunt Betty forever. The woman's corpse was severed at the waist, a gruesome and deliberate act of violence. Her skin, eerily white, contrasted with the crimson blood staining the grass. The scene was both horrifying and surreal. Her face was frozen in a grotesque grin, a macabre signature carved into her cheeks. Who was this woman? What story did her lifeless eyes tell? And who could have committed such a horrific act? The questions began to swirl as the investigation kicked into high gear. The discovery sent shockwaves through the city. Los Angeles was gripped by fear and morbid curiosity. Newspapers dubbed her the Black Dahlia, a moniker inspired by the then popular film noir, The Blue Dahlia. The name would become infamous. The name stuck, forever linking Elizabeth Short with the darkness that had consumed her. Her life and death became a symbol of lost innocence. The Black Dahlia case quickly became a media sensation. Headlines screamed for attention, and the public was eager for details. Reporters swarmed the scene, eager for any scrap of information. The frenzy was unprecedented. The public was both horrified and captivated. Conversations in every corner of the city revolved around the gruesome discovery. Who was this woman with the haunting eyes and the tragic end? Elizabeth Short's story was just beginning to unfold, and it would leave an indelible mark on history. Elizabeth Short, known as Beth to those who knew her, was a 22-year-old aspiring actress with dreams as big as the Hollywood sign itself. She had come to Hollywood like so many others, chasing a dream of stardom, hoping to see her name in lights and her face on the silver screen. Her beauty was undeniable, with her ivory skin, jet black hair and piercing blue eyes that seemed to hold 1,000 untold stories. Beth had a troubled past, marked by loss and instability, a series of hardships that would have broken a lesser spirit. She drifted from job to job, working as a waitress and doing odd jobs, her dream of acting always just out of reach like a mirage in the desert. She was last seen alive on January 9th, 1947, at the Biltmore Hotel in downtown Los Angeles, a place that held the promise of glamour and success. After that, she vanished into thin air, leaving behind only questions and a haunting sense of loss. Some whispered that Beth was involved with dangerous men, that she frequented nightclubs and had a string of fleeting romances, each one more tumultuous than the last. Others described her as a sweet and naive girl, taken advantage of by a cruel world that chewed up and spat out dreamers like her. The truth, like so much else in this case, remains elusive, shrouded in mystery and speculation. The brutality of her murder stood in stark contrast to the fragile beauty of her dreams, a jarring reminder of the darkness that can lurk behind the brightest lights. The Black Dahlia wasn't just a headline. She was a young woman with hopes and fears. A life cut tragically short, leaving behind a legacy of unanswered questions and a city haunted by her memory. The LAPD faced immense pressure to solve the case, with the eyes of the nation upon them. The gruesome nature of the murder and the media frenzy surrounding it demanded swift justice, creating a sense of urgency that was palpable. Detectives scoured the city, interviewing hundreds of people, hoping to find even the smallest clue that could break the case wide open. Every lead seemed to evaporate into thin air, leaving the detectives more frustrated with each passing day. The investigation was hampered by the sheer number of false confessions and dead-end tips, which only added to the chaos. The press had a field day, publishing sensationalized accounts of the murder and speculating wildly about the killer's identity, further complicating the investigation. The case quickly became one of the largest investigations in Los Angeles history, involving countless hours and resources. Despite their best efforts, the detectives struggled to separate fact from fiction as the lines between reality and rumor blurred. The killer, it seemed, had vanished without a trace, leaving behind only a whirlwind of speculation and a city on edge, gripped by fear and uncertainty. The Black Dahlia case was becoming a labyrinth, with every turn leading to a new dead end and no clear path to the truth in sight. As time passed, theories about the Black Dahlia's murder multiplied like weeds. Some whispered about a scorned lover driven to madness by jealousy. Others pointed fingers at organized crime, suggesting that Beth had stumbled into a dangerous underworld. The LAPD investigated countless suspects, from Hollywood hopefuls to underworld figures. Each seemed to have a motive, a secret, a darkness lurking beneath the surface. Yet none could be definitively linked to the crime. The lack of concrete evidence only fueled the public's imagination. Rumors swirled, fueled by the media's insatiable appetite for scandal. The Black Dahlia case became a macabre tapestry woven from speculation, half-truths, and the darkest corners of the human psyche. One name, however, would emerge from the shadows, casting a long and unsettling shadow over the case: Dr. George Hodel. A prominent physician, Hodel was also a man of dark secrets. His own son, Steve Hodel, would later accuse him of being the Black Dahlia killer. Steve, a former LAPD homicide detective, unearthed disturbing evidence against his father. George Hodel's medical training, his alleged proclivity for violence, and his eerie resemblance to a sketch of the suspected killer all pointed towards a horrifying possibility. Furthermore, Steve uncovered unsettling connections between his father and Elizabeth Short. Had the aspiring actress crossed paths with the charismatic but deeply troubled doctor? The pieces seemed to fit, but were they enough to solve the puzzle? The evidence against George Hodel was circumstantial but compelling. Handwriting analysis suggested that he could have written a taunting note sent to the police claiming to be the killer. Witnesses placed him near the disposal site of Elizabeth Short's body. Perhaps most damning were the photographs found in Hodel's possession after his death. Among the images of his family and travels were 2 photos of a woman who bore a striking resemblance to Elizabeth Short. Could these be the missing pieces of the puzzle? Despite the mounting evidence, the case against George Hodel remained largely circumstantial. He died in 1999, never facing trial for the Black Dahlia murder. The question of his guilt, like so much else in this case, remains a haunting enigma. The Black Dahlia case wasn't just a crime, it was a media spectacle. The gruesome details, the glamorous victim, and the mystery surrounding the killer captivated the nation. Newspapers ran daily updates, often with sensationalized headlines. Radio broadcasts crackled with the latest theories and supposed breakthroughs. The public was both horrified and enthralled, eager to consume every detail of the case. The Black Dahlia case tapped into a cultural fascination with crime and Hollywood's dark underbelly. It became a cautionary tale, a reminder that even in the city of angels, darkness could lurk around every corner. Decades have passed since that chilling January morning, but the Black Dahlia case remains unsolved. The passage of time has done little to dim the public's fascination with this enduring mystery. The case continues to inspire books, documentaries, and countless theories. Was it George Hodel, the brilliant doctor with a twisted secret, or was it someone else entirely, their identity lost to time? The lack of a definitive answer only adds to the allure of the case. The Black Dahlia case serves as a stark reminder that some crimes, no matter how meticulously investigated, may forever remain shrouded in mystery. The truth, like Elizabeth Short's dreams, seems destined to remain just out of reach. The Black Dahlia's story has transcended the realm of true crime, seeping into popular culture and leaving an indelible mark. The case has inspired countless books, films, television shows, and even video games. From James Ellroy's neo-noir novel The Black Dahlia to the haunting imagery in David Lynch's films, the case continues to fascinate and inspire artists across various mediums. The case's enduring legacy speaks to our collective fascination with the dark side of human nature and the enduring power of unsolved mysteries. The Black Dahlia's story, once confined to the pages of newspapers, has become a cultural touchstone, a haunting reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most glamorous city. The Black Dahlia case, once a flurry of headlines and frantic investigations, has settled into a cold case. The evidence remains, preserved in archives and whispered in hushed tones, but will we ever know for sure who ended Elizabeth Short's life so brutally? DNA evidence, a tool unavailable in 1947, offers a glimmer of hope. Perhaps a stray hair, a drop of blood, could finally unlock the secrets of that January morning. But as time marches on, the possibility of finding that crucial piece of the puzzle grows dimmer. The Black Dahlia case stands as a testament to the complexities of human nature and the limitations of even the most dedicated investigations. It's a stark reminder that some questions, no matter how desperately we seek answers, may remain forever unanswered. The Black Dahlia case will likely remain forever etched in the annals of true crime. Elizabeth Short, the aspiring actress with the haunting eyes, has become an emblem of Hollywood's dark side, a symbol of shattered dreams and the fragility of life. Though her killer may never be brought to justice, her story continues to resonate with each retelling. The Black Dahlia case serves as a chilling reminder that even in the City of Angels, darkness can lurk in the shadows, waiting to claim its next victim. The Black Dahlia's story is a cautionary tale, a reminder that some wounds never truly heal and some mysteries are destined to haunt us forever.